Hey, welcome back. I know a lot of you guys benefited greatly from the video I made last, and today we have something I am not sure exactly what to call it. It's easy, it's a lot of idle work. I don't know, I guess we'll have to jump into the mission and show you. Of course, it has something to do with steel essence farming. It's a new location, it's a different method, and this time we're gonna be using the sexy Ivara. I've always wanted to use Ivara for something special. And luckily we have a build for her today. So let's take a look at the build first. Nothing has changed when it comes to the Smita. Maybe, yeah, thing is just keep them as is. Keep the build as is for the Smita. I haven't changed anything. Now you're definitely gonna need... This will help a lot, and you will see why in the mission, because sometimes the enemies get close to the steel essence, so the only way to take them out is with this. Or if there's any other weapon like the Ferox, but the Ferox will... will proc reload, and you don't want that, so stick to the proboscis. And we have this sexy sucker you have over here that has heat critical chance initial combo, but sadly the status duration is not the best, so technically I would get about 1 slash to 2 slashes max after I explode it, which is still good enough. So, and this is the build for the weapon that I'm using. The interesting thing about this spot, actually, one of the guys in the comments has recommended to go farm there because you can do it non-stop. I figured out where to make the Acolyte spawn and figured out certain things, and I'll talk to you about them once we go into the mission. But this is the melee weapon, and I use Zenrik just to regenerate some more energy. You're not going to be really doing much. This is literally so chill that definitely something might get nerfed, possibly. But let's take a look. You have to go for a lot of efficiency. That way, when you're in Viz, you don't lose a lot of energy. And Ensnare here is instead of the second ability, you don't need it. Arcane Fury definitely here. Now the build in here, when it comes to speed, drift, mobilize, all these are not necessary. The thing that matters is these and these. Rolling guard not necessarily, but this I just put it in here so I can have fun. Because literally you're gonna be bored doing nothing, so I just put this in here so I can maybe shoot enemies and make them explode, just for the fun of it. Speed drift, it's up to you, put whatever you wish. And we have the Artemis bow. This is just so I can have fun with it. This is the build that I have on it. Now when it comes to the critical delay, you don't care about negative fire rate, because when you're using that argument, you don't have to fully charge up the shot. You can just shoot once and let go, shoot once and let go, and I'll show you more when we go into the mission. I have corrosive. Maybe I should have some viral against the corpus. Maybe. Let me see if I have rhyme rounds. Yeah, I'll just go with viral for now. And Zenrik, that's the build. Let's jump into the mission and see what we have. And let's go. As you guys can see, it's always in this lovely, sexy planet. This node, but we're going here this time. You're gonna have to take care of the sabotage mission as normal. Take care of it first, then after the sabotage mission, the acolytes are actually gonna spawn. The interesting thing about the acolytes spawning is that if you sit there doing nothing, they will still spawn, but you might get them at the 8-minute mark, 9-minute mark. So you're gonna have to kill enemies pretty much if you want that to happen any faster. So let's go ahead. Right, I took off preparation, which is okay, we don't need it. Because you're not going to be dying here at all, so that's not a big concern, whether you have preparation or not. Alright, let's handle business. Hit this. Roll. Anything else? Really? You're making this harder than it should be. Give you one on the right, one on the left, one up top as a donation. Excuse me, nothing else? Fantastic. Now usually I would not be bullet jumping like that because there will be some access loot, but because it's Zenrik, you don't have to worry much about falling loot behind you. And explode. Explode. Literally pairing sequence right now. Let's handle these suckers for now. Where's the Smita at? You need to stop playing with me, Smita. Well, if you're falling around like this to give me a buff, I'll accept. So I believe you have to kill these enemies before an acolyte spawns, but they're already dead. Well, maybe Are they all dead? I don't know, but we can only assume that they are. Okay, this. It's gonna be hectic in the beginning. I really don't like this part because you come to the left side and one comes from the right side. And as soon as you leave, somehow an enemy spawns. You don't know where they spawn from, but that's a part of the mission, so we have to get rid of it for now. Excuse me, excuse me. Stop with that silly business. Oh, that's a nice bundle right here. I gotta honor it with a nice headshot. 2 million damage, looking good. Hey, nobody come here, please. Okay, making sure nobody hacks. You guys are looking delicious. Where the heck is the reversal from? You know, just the usual. Try to get this as fast as possible, because once you're done with this, you can actually get to the steel essence shenanigans. You see what I'm talking about? As soon as you come to this side, somehow an enemy spawns out of nowhere. Oh, I see you. I see you. Chill. Now this method is... I don't know, like... I don't even know what to call it. Because it's a method and because it actually works, I feel like presenting it to you guys. I know it's... I don't know how to call it, like I actually get bored doing this. But it works. So, I know some players don't have all the necessary stuff for... You know, Proteus, Dispensary, and Spectre Rage. So this is easy as long as you have Korra and Spectre Rage, or not Spectre Rage, and Ivara. You can do this very easy. Doesn't need some high-end mods. You don't even need Prime Show for it. Okay, fantastic. See, when this is done, this is literally the area you're gonna be in, and this is the spot that you need to be. Look at the mini map. You see right here. You have to be in the spot right here. An acolyte will spawn right over there, and when he spawns, just kill him. Make sure the area stays clean. If an enemy comes next to the locker, shoot that in the corner or drag him. These enemies right here, I'd suggest killing them, because let's take a look. 3 minutes, so let's say 4 minutes. If I keep killing enemies, it should spawn around the 9-minute mark. No, actually no, it should spawn anytime soon, the first one. And maybe we'll count from the first one and see when will the second one spawn. But this is the spot where there's a small box. You jump to this box and the acolyte will spawn there, and that will be your money spot. Now, for instance, if you run out of energy and you want to come and charge your energy, just come here and just camp in here until your energy goes back up. But with this build, because it's high efficiency, you're probably not going to worry about that, because you'll come across so much energy from these enemies that it's not a concern. So as you can see, that is exactly the only spot that has a big pillar. I mean, there's a pillar here, but you don't want this one. I have never tested it. Maybe an acolyte will spawn in an easy spot or not. I have no idea. All I know is this is the money. This is the money. This acolyte will spawn right there. You kill acolyte. See if there's an enemy close and there's steel essence right here. Just shoot that away so that it drags him. Shoot this away so it drags him. Just come collect. One thing that can help you maneuver this spot very easy is come here and switch. Then we just come collect, and if something is there, maybe this is a bad one because it's too close. We'll do it this way. Collect. Pretty much this is all we're going to be doing, so I'll skip until the acolyte spawns and we'll go from there. Okay, fantastic, an acolyte is on his way. So you stay in this box and he's going to spawn right there, so get your 2 ready. Spam your 2. Trap him. Give him a proboscis hit if you wish. If not, just handle business. See that sucker right there? How he got trapped towards him? Make sure always... Oh shit. Yeah, the fucking duration needs to be increased maybe on the ensnare. So oh, look at you sneaking. Well, since you're the first, and there's a come here. I'm right here. I'm right here. Come. With your sorry ass. And we got an affinity buff. Okay, so no need for the proboscis shot because that does take some time. So you see that sucker, how they go next to him? That's what pisses me off about this location specifically, is that they keep going next to the steel essence. What the heck? That's a double buff already? At the 127 seconds. Watch it be a triple buff. Watch it be a triple buff. Or quadruple buff, because I only have one steel essence. I'm telling you, this meat is playing games. You need to stop playing games. So, since there's a double buff now, maybe we'll just keep it and show you guys how to collect it and how to actually do this. For the meantime, this is how you should be killing enemies. What the fuck? A triple buff? A fucking triple buff. With one stupid steel essence. And I have 100 seconds left. Dog, see, this is what I'm talking about. It messes with you. It messes with the mind. I have 100 seconds left, so I can actually push it for 2 more buffs. Or procs, possible proc. Watch this, a quadruple puff. I'll get 62 something. Is it gonna be a quadruple puff? I was about to say. I would have started running away. I would have aborted. Because that's an insult. Okay, I'll wait for one more buff at the 101. If not, I'll collect, and we got ourselves, I believe, 32 steel essence. Which is not a bad deal. But yeah, but what you should be doing is just walking around, killing enemies. You're in biz. Walk around, let's see, 101, 101, any buff, anything? It's the energy. Should I push it one more? If I push it one more, it's actually, yeah, it's okay since it's one more. It's one steel essence, it doesn't matter. I'll go the extra mile just to see, but this is what you should be doing. Just walking around, killing enemies that you see. Some of them spawn up here and whatnot, though. Come up here, kill what you have to kill. Some of them are down there. Kill them. Because the faster you kill, the faster an acolyte spawns for sure. 74, no acolyte. Let's see, 32. See? 32 steel essence. I'm telling you, this is the silliest thing I've ever seen. A triple buff with steel essence. Man, oh man. I would have benefited tremendously, but this is exactly what you should be doing. Just come here. If you see enemies in here, kill them. See, it's already 11 minutes. That's why I'm not a big fan of this method, because every 6 to 7, 8 minutes you'll get an acolyte compared to 5 minutes or 4 minutes guaranteed with the core build. But I know some of you don't have the necessary tools to actually do that with Korra and handle a lot of infested enemies. But this is one way to do it. I'm not a big fan. It is easy, it is chill. You're not really doing anything, you're just walking around waiting until the acolyte spawns. And the interesting thing is the enemies don't even scale up. Because they are an hour. I didn't pay attention to them scaling up, but you can keep an eye on them. I only did 40 minutes last time. And I had about 6 acolytes spawn. If not 5, in 4 minutes in the other tile site, you are gonna have 8 steel essence, so you're missing out on 2 to 3, something of that nature. Is that something you want to do? I don't know. It's entirely up to you. It's a chill session. Sit enemies, walk around. You literally can just open up a YouTube video, watch it, come back, and your energy's still good. Watch 3 minutes, come back, and make sure things are still in order. But one thing you might want to do is, instead of that stealth drift or the Artemis bow, this one right here, the augment that I used, you can put a duration mod, that way the fucker doesn't leave after 10 seconds. Basically, just have fun with this. Make them explode. You have nothing else to do, literally, there's nothing to do. But you have to be killing, because if you're not killing, the acolyte will take way too long to spawn. Yeah, I guess these have heads. Let's see when the next one will spawn. You see, I've been killing. Not as hard as I can be killing, but come on, some bio damage. You guys don't want to die from that bio damage? Well, the glaive will take care of it. What are you running? What are you hiding for? Lovely explosions. Oh, this is lovely. Bang, bang. That's some weak ass explosions. Okay, so here's another acolyte. Fucking 13 minutes, but another buff? Man, this buff is messing with me. This buff is messing with me. And he spawned somewhere different, so I don't know what to tell you guys anymore. This is it's one way to do it. Do you really want to be doing this? I have no idea. Even if the steel essence really don't spawn in the same area, as long as they're in this vicinity, you should be okay. I'm not a big fan of this method. I am really not a big fan of this method, because if you think about it, it took us about 4 minutes to do the whole mission. And 10 minutes, roughly about the same. It just feels boring. Really does feel boring. But that triple buff was really some interesting business. I'm still mad that I got a triple buff from one steel essence. I'm really still bothered by it. I don't know how I should be feeling about this. Like, did I miss out on my triple buff chance when it comes to a lot of steel essence? And these are the type of questions that you ask yourself about. Okay, so the acolyte spawned around the 1350 seconds. I'ma kill as fast. What the fuck? A double buff. I have 3 more chances. Bruh. I mean, this area might be giving us double or triple buffs more often. This is the craziest thing I've ever seen. I've never seen that many double buffs. It's fucking 15 minutes and I got a triple and a double. Will it be a triple buff? That's the real question. So I think roughly I got around the 74, so I have 47 and 13. I have 2 chances. The first chance is missed. I have 1 more chances before I collect. And it's still 16. Let's see. Let's have fun with this for now. Yeah, I'm pretty much gonna extract, but I just wanted to show you this location and how it is. I'll wait until 1 more acolyte spawn just so I can show you that. Maybe I was in the wrong spot where he spawned a little bit off. Okay, we got steel essence. Let's take a look at it quick. 48 steel essence. Call that a good day. Yeah, maybe I need to stand in the corner. I was not in the corner. So I'll skip until the acolyte spawns and I'll let you know exactly when he spawned and if it's 5 minutes or 4 minutes and if this is even worth your time or not. Alright, we'll skip to that. Okay, so that's the 3rd acolyte. Here he is. Let me stand in the corner. Yep, I guess you have to stand in the corner. I was not in the corner last time. Give him some nice headshots. Okay, he's done, and it's 19 minutes, let's say 4 minutes to do the normal mission and 5 minutes each. This does work. This really does work. It might be 6 to 7 minutes max for an acolyte to spawn if you're not killing at a faster rate. But this actually does work, and it's a one way to farm steel essence. Is this what you want to be doing? I don't know. I'm not saying it's ass, I'm just saying maybe if I'm a bit sleepy, I'll stay sleepy. There's just not gonna be any excitement around it. But I don't know, that could be just me. Some of you guys might see this as a beautiful chance to farm the steel essence. But this, let's see if this becomes a triple buff. I'm done with this double and triple buff in this map. I might actually start doing this if the buffs are gonna come this often. 20 minutes and I'm getting buffs left and right. Something is definitely not right. Let's see if this becomes a double or a triple, and I'll pick it up and we can close up shop. Maybe I'll perfect this even further. I just wanted to get this out there for you guys so you can actually start doing it, because I know some of you are struggling doing the other tile set with Korra, because the infested are nasty. Here you're literally not fighting nobody, you're just nobody's fighting you, you're fighting them, but nobody's messing with you completely. Shooting, exploding, having fun. That's all we're gonna be doing. So we'll wait 100 seconds, and if no buff or triple or double buff comes, then we have our answer. This is a good spot. Apparently it's making a lot of buffs happen. Is it a coincidence? Are we getting baited so we can do this more often? I have no clue. My guess is as good as yours. What's up, good fella? But this is pretty much all I'm doing here. Killing this enemy, killing this enemy. It lacks consistency. What I mean by that is you can't, maybe because I haven't done intensive testing, but you can't guarantee that the acolyte will spawn every 5 minutes. And you see this nasty shit, how many enemies come here? Bring your asses down here. come down here. Come down here. I'll show you something. Like, let's say, for instance, they die close to the steel essence. If that happens, then you don't want access to switch to your operator, because the operator will pick anything that's about 3 meters away. So once we get to 3 meters, it gets picked up. And you can scoop everything around this area. Maybe bring him here. Give him a nice hit. Come out. You just don't want that happening when an acolyte spawns. That way they don't get sucked up to him. So collect everything here. We have 25 seconds. We're about to pick that up in a second. And 13-second mark. Anything, 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 anything? Yes, no, 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 yes, no double buff. I guess we're okay. Okay, sounds good. We'll stick to that then. But this is the method. This is the spot. Instead of stealth drift for faster casting animation and enemy radar, you're better off going for the... What the fuck is that? You see this nonsense? Another one spawned at the 2-minute mark. I'm telling you, this is so off. I don't even know what to tell you anymore. This is beyond me. I have no idea what to tell you guys anymore. So apparently they can spawn fast. And we're at 4 steel essence in 20 minutes. Well, I guess we have a new good spot. What made this acolyte spawn so fast? I have no idea. Was I killing enemies with headshots? I have no clue, but I guess it does work. It's so inconsistent, but if it's giving you, it's averaging around 5 minutes, 4 minutes for steel essence, I still consider this to be a good spot. Just make sure when you're here, you're in the corner and the edge, like right here. Not in the middle. If you're in the corner right here in the edge, he will spawn right there all the time. If there's an enemy there, you don't even have to kill him, but maybe you should kill him before the acolyte comes. That way he doesn't get ensnared and get shoved up next to him. Well, that concludes our farm. Smitos is about to die. Should we save him? Nah, it's alright. So he can fix his attitude and give me triple buffs when we actually have a lot of steel essence. And that's it. This is some basic run, and I came out with 60 steel essence in 20 minutes. Because we got a triple buff one time. And we had 4 steel essence. It's a good spot. It's worth investing time in. You just need a mad efficiency, you just need the glaive, and if you have the proboscis, it will make your life a lot easier. And you have Vazarin, pretty much this is all you're going to be needing. I'll perfect this even further to see if there's anything else that we can do, or how to make the enemies spawn, not enemies, but the acolytes spawn a little bit faster. I'll look into that myself, and take a look at steel essence. We were at 600. Or 6,200, let's see. I haven't been farming a lot, but yeah, this is just from testing. All that steel essence just from testing. That's a new spot, that's a new method with Ivara if you don't have Korra. And when I perfect it even further, it's good so far as of now. It's actually functional, and you can do exactly what I just did. Make sure you're on the edge, that way you trap the acolyte in that spot. And that's one way to farm steel essence. Some people have claimed and made some allegations that if you... I don't know yet, just to show that my charm is not here. Some people said if your charm is in the top left, right, it will proc high or a lot. It's in the bottom and it procced a lot. Is there any truth to that? I have no idea, but we'll test it on the next run. And if I can make it a little bit more easier, I'll let you guys know. For the meantime, this is a new steel essence farming method. Hopefully you guys can bank. If you guys make some steel essence out of this farm, please get back to the video and post a comment in the bottom, and hopefully we'll see you guys on the next video. Take care.